Alright, so I need to replace the shocks on this thing. This one broke, I'll show it to you in a minute. But I popped off the cap. And now I'm going to take the wheel off just to give me some more space. So while I've got this off, I'll give you a little visual. I jacked it up from right here and I put 2 jack stands on each side of the hard points. Just kind of make it easier. Alright, so these are the ones that come next, but you can see how the shock broke on mine. Well, ran into a little snag here. This is the one that came off the back, and the bushing's set up differently. I don't know if somebody did that themselves on the old one or what, but I need another one of these, which is probably not a bad idea to just go ahead and replace all of them anyways. I'd also suggest getting a new rubber spacer right here. It goes in here. Alright, so I had to get some new hardware. The rubber piece inside here, which I used a modified piece, was disintegrated. Which obviously you don't want that because it's going to be jiggling around. But those arms come down and then the suspension hooks on to the bottom of that. I had to buy a new bolt for this side because, like I said, it doesn't fit through the hole of the new one. Alright. So when we're putting a U-bolt on and tighten them up, we want as best as possible for that bolt head to fit into the hole in the bottom. Hopefully that's not an issue. We will soon find out. There's not a lot of maneuverability. I mean, I guess I could take off both ends and do it that way, but we'll see in a minute. Alright, so that's it, you know. Make sure these are tight, top and bottom. Make sure these guys are tight and it's flattened up right here. Like I said, the head of the bolt goes all the way up. And then this right there, this side right here. And then we're going to put the tire back on. Yay. And there you have it. I'm going to do the other side, then drop it to the ground. If you like it, subscribe.